and welcome back to my channel. My name is Maggie Reneé and I am a Juilliard trained opera singer. Do not forget to like, comment down below, and subscribe if you would like to see more reactions to this artist or group. And don't forget to check out the links in my description for perks, benefits, and behind the scenes you don't want to miss. All of my reactions are created live on Twitch during our live stream, so I hope I'll see you at the next one. But for now, let's get into this reaction. Here we go! This is Falling in Reverse, Last Resort Reimagined. Y'all know how much I love Falling in Reverse, so I'm so excited to see this video. I have heard that it is quite fantastical. It only came out 14 hours ago. It's number 3 on trending, and it's got 411,000 views so far. That's a lot of views in 14 hours, so I can only imagine how good this is about to be. I have loved all of the stuff that Ronnie Radke has put out. It's just, he gets better and better with each and every video, so I'm very excited to see this one, and I have a feeling it's gonna be pretty fantastical. So thank you guys so very, very much for recommending this video. This is going to be my March Maggie's Choice, which Dorky sponsored, so thank you so very, very much to Dorky for sponsoring that video. I appreciate you tremendously. Guys, let me know what you like and what you don't like, and let me know if there's anything else I need to know. Let's do it! Here we go. Whooshing wind. I like that upside down shot into that. It's like a drone.
Cut my life into pieces. This is my last resort. Suffocation, no breathing. Don't give a fuck if I cut my arm bleeding.
Hold on. Going back, this song is his? I didn't even know that. Cut my life into pieces. This is my last resort. I didn't realize that. Number one, that beautiful string in the very beginning. I really wish that he would have continued that for a little bit longer. This. It almost sounded like something from like The Godfather or something. Speak softly, love, na, 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 na. It's the most beautiful melody ever. And that sounds so similar to that. And now, wait, is this seriously his song? Last Resort, or is this somebody else's song and he's like redoing it? Last Resort is the debut single by American rock band Papa Roach. Okay, so it's a cover, right? That's what's happening? Because he made it out to be like it's his song. Let me look it up really quickly just to double check. It's a squeaky clean. This is the squeaky clean version, but it's by Papa Roach. This one.
Cut my life into pieces. This is my last resort. Suffocation, no breathing. Don't give a fuck if I cut my arm bleeding.
Okay, sorry, that's the song that I know very, very well and love. It's dear to my heart, but I've also never seen this video, so this might be something that I react to in the future because I've never seen this, but I have heard the song. Like a little bit misleading with the title because he's saying Last Resort Reimagined. See, he did the Falling in Reverse, The Drug in Me is reimagined, and that was his, and also The Vampire, or I'm Not a Vampire reimagined, so that is a little bit, to me, misleading, unless those weren't his songs. Hold on, let me look it up really quickly. So that was his song, and then he did the Drug in Me is Reimagined, and then I'm Not a Vampire, Falling in Reverse, that's also his song. So now that he's doing Last Resort and he's writing the same thing that he was writing for his originals, I think that's where I got a little bit thrown off. Not loving the fact that he used a title that he uses for his originals for a cover song. You know what I mean? Like that kind of threw me off, and I think it's probably throwing off a lot of other people because I just skimmed the comments for a second, and it said something of like, it's just like a beautiful song, or like, yeah, this song is really touching. Ronnie never fails to amaze me. Once again, Falling in Reverse leaves me speechless. I just feel like some people might think that this is his song that he wrote. Some people get that it's a cover. I just didn't know. You know what I mean? Like I didn't realize that that was the case. Anyways, besides that though, it's a really good cover so far. I love that string in the very beginning. Let's keep on listening, shall we? Love the head voice.
Suffocation, no breathing. Don't give a fuck if I cut my arm bleeding.
I love the sensitive piano.
This is my last resort. Cut my life into pieces. Erase my last resort. Suffocation, no breathing. Don't give a fuck if I cut my arm bleeding. Do you even care if I die bleeding? Would it be wrong or it be right if I took my life tonight? Chances are that I might. Mutilation out of sight, and I'm contemplating suicide. I'm contemplating suicide. 'Cause I'm losing my sight, losing my mind. Wish somebody would tell me I'm fine. Losing my sight, losing my mind. Wish somebody would tell me I'm fine. I am fine.
Okay. Loving the sensitive part of Ronnie. I was not anticipating this at all. Like I said, I didn't even expect it to be this song. I had no idea what he was going to do. Very, very well done. Very well kind of like maneuvered into a changed kind of version of this song. He's really making it his own. It's also nice to see kind of a change from his usual stuff. I got some comments on my previous reactions saying like, you know, he always does the similar concept of like him breaking free of people who were like mean to him, that kind of a thing. I don't know, but I'm really enjoying this new concept. It's really heartbreaking and touching, but it's really beautiful to hear him doing, you know, this kind of style of music. I think it's more vulnerable than he's been. If you notice at like around 143 or 144, I'll play it again, but he uses some auto-tune on his voice. And I know he uses tuning in general, obviously all artists do, but it's a little bit more evident in this one, which kind of gives me the idea that he's not used to being in this kind of a space vocally, and potentially even emotionally. It's like, it's a bit of a shift. It's still this kind of like upset or sad kind of a moment, but it's much more sensitive than I'm used to from him. So it's really cool to see, but you can hear that his kind of newness of stepping into this kind of a shifted kind of genre or like emotion because of the way that he's had this produced. You know what I mean? Listen to this part right here. This is beautiful. Like a beautiful line, absolutely stunning, and I'm actually curious to hear what his actual voice sounds like on there, because that whole I'm fine, like you can literally hear every single moment of the auto-tune in there, and I would have loved to hear his natural voice kind of doing that. I know that's a thing in 2023 where like artists are auto-tuning literally everything and everything, but I feel like with Ronnie and how talented he is, like his vocals are always so stellar. I feel like I would have loved to have heard him, and especially in a song like this that's so raw and so pulled back, it would be really cool to see what he actually sounds like on it with that rawness. You know what I mean? And I hope you guys don't take this as criticism. It's just like what I'm hearing from, I mean, it is criticism, but it's constructive criticism. I'm not trying to break this down because I love his talent. I think he's so phenomenal, and I literally, like, I hope I can achieve things like he can achieve at this point. Like, so I am a big fan, but I have to say what I hear, which is that it seems like this is an unfamiliar territory to him, but he sounds great in it. He's doing a great job. Just those little things I wish I would have heard from him, which is like raw sound, but maybe that's something that we can anticipate in the future, potentially. I think Ronnie is also kind of a perfectionist because his content is so perfect in every single way. Like, you don't hear a single note out of tune. You don't see any glitches in the video. Like, everything is always so planned out and so on it in everything that I've ever heard him do. So I know he's got that perfectionist in him, but I'm wondering if he can like throw that away for a minute to make a more raw sounding video. Also, if you guys know of a more raw sounding video that he's done that I can check out, that would be cool to see too, because I want to hear what he is pulled back, like stripped back, nothing, no barriers up. You know what I mean? It's interesting. And this is a song that's like that. Like, this is that kind of a song, especially since he's doing this kind of reimagined version that's like literally that. Like, he's stripped it back even more than it already was as a song. Anyways, let's keep on listening. Beautiful head voice.
I never realized I was spread too thin till it was too late, and I
Okay, beautiful scream technique there. Also, is this like the original? Like, are those the lyrics of the original? Because I don't remember it all started when I lost my mother. Okay, good. So these are the original lyrics. So he's actually going off of what the song is. I don't know the song well enough. Sorry, don't come after me. I don't know the song well enough to know every single change that he's making, but I'm glad to see that he's using the lyrics that are in here. I was curious to see if he was like rewriting it fully or if it was just part of that. Anyways, I'm gonna go back, but the fact that he's showing so much emotion in this, I wonder, did he actually lose his mother? Oh no. That's really sad. Wait, guys. Ronald Joseph Radke was born in 1985 at St. Rose Hospital, Las Vegas, Nevada. He has Native American ancestry. His mother left him at a very young age, but later in life he was able to meet her. She was working as a dog groomer at this point. She ended up leaving him again due to her troubles with addiction. He was raised by his father, who also had a drug problem, but later became a born-again Christian and sober. Around this time, his father also became the president of a motorcycle club. He grew up very poor. Focusing was a struggle for him during school. Same. He often wore girls' jeans with his friend Mitch because his favorite skateboarders wore similar clothes. Skinny jeans are not girls' jeans, but okay. Ronald has stated that he got them mostly from girls' houses. Okay, never mind. That's the important details, that his mother was not overly a present figure in his life. So I just heard him sing that line and the way that he sang it. Of course, we become the characters of our songs, but especially in pop music and rock music and stuff like that, it's not often that you hear somebody embody a song so deeply unless they've been through something like that. So it's good to know the background. Let's keep on listening.
Downward spiral, where do I begin?
That's beautiful. Where do I begin? That richness in his voice, he opens his throat. It's absolutely beautiful.
Feeding on chaos and living in sin. Downward spiral, where do I begin? It all started when I lost my mother. No love for myself and no love for another. To find a lover on a higher level. Finding nothing but questions and devils. Cause I'm losing my sight, losing my mind. Wish somebody would tell me I'm fine. Losing my sight, losing my mind. Wish somebody would tell me I'm fine. Nothing is
I have goosebumps everywhere. Holy cheese muffins! I was not anticipating that to hit me so hard. I've heard screaming and growling vocals since I was about 12, and the thing that I never like fully clicked with in that genre is the fact that sometimes it would be on words that I'm like, this just doesn't make sense to be screamed that way, you know what I mean? Like, In opera, the reason why I love it so much is because, like, especially in romantic music and stuff like that, it's like, it just makes sense. When you go to a high note, it's because something major is happening. And so when you sing full out, like even in Carmen, when I sing full out, it's because the biggest moment is happening of her life. And she's like, no, like one of her lines is like, libre le ne et libre le mourra, which is like, free I was born and free I will die. And that is like one of the highest parts of the whole opera. And it's just so exciting. And that is exactly when that kind of a high note belongs. And then with this stuff, there was a lot of stuff where I was hearing Screamo and maybe it was like a different style, but it didn't make sense to me why they were screaming the lines that they were screaming on. I mean, it just got to me so strongly. It was because, like, it's the first time it really makes sense to me why somebody is screaming out so dramatically. And maybe I haven't heard enough of it, and maybe it hasn't been clear, but the fact that he went from clean vocals, belting, and this head voice to this screaming out of just, like, I'm crying, and, like, just this, I mean, everything coming back together as he's screaming that nothing is okay. It's just, it makes sense now, you know what I mean? Like why that kind of a thing happens, or why people appreciate that genre so much, or that kind of vocalism and vocal style. And I feel like I've gotten to appreciate it more and more with a lot of different stuff, and Ronnie uses that technique in other songs as well. I wish I would have been there when he was recording this, because I would have loved to know and see that process and like feel what the heck was going on in that room when this was recorded, because that part at the end there, I think it was more in his comfort zone because he's used to this kind of like angry reaction to the stuff that's happened in his life. But this was like an angry cry of sadness and like just falling apart. I'm gonna go and listen to this like 20 more times, but that was absolutely beautiful. And that was shocking. Like it's really not often that I get delivered that kind of emotion from a video or from a song. Like I get a lot from a song, and of course music connects with us deeper than anything else. But it's just like I felt every single thing that he was screaming at us, which doesn't always happen. You don't always get everything. Like I never even cover my mouth, and I realized halfway through I'm like, oh my god, I'm covering my mouth. Whatever. Like it was a thought that came up for like a millisecond, because I never do that in reactions. I try to keep my face open so you guys can see what I'm thinking, but like I couldn't even. It was just so shocking and so immense and intense to see him so vulnerable. It just, anyways, I want to go and process that and listen to this again, because that was just insane. Thank you so much for recommending this song, guys, and thank you so much, Dorky, for sponsoring that video. I'm dead. I'm dead. That was intense. Oh my gosh, I was not anticipating that. Oh my god. If you enjoyed this video and would like to see another one of my reactions to this artist or group, please don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and comment down below what video I should watch next. Also, be sure to join us on Twitch for our weekly live streams of music, reactions, and more. Don't forget to check out the links down below in my description for exclusive behind-the-scenes perks and benefits. I am sending you all so much love, and I will see you in the next video.